Caroline Williams is here from the Cornell Cooperative Extension.
Some pretty interesting things that are happening in the city. I know all the buzz this morning in front of the OD, talking about the murals that were erected yesterday, I guess, if you will. And Samantha brought up a neat point. They're graffiti resistant?
They are graffiti resistant. They're printed on a 3M material that's resistant to graffiti. Originally, that product was made to go over brick facades and concrete. So we originally thought they would be mounted directly to the bridge abutment, but they ended up going on an Alumnicore product instead. So they got mounted yesterday. They look beautiful. Part of the reason for putting them there was for wayfinding signage to get people from the train station that we're visiting to downtown, to the other side of Bag Square, to the Odd, to 5S.
And those are located under the bridge near the federal
courthouse. Yep. And if you know the area where Utica Roasters is, as you come down the ramp, they've changed some of the transportation routing there.
Blocking off John Street.
Yep, so you'll come right down, and they're right there at the stoplight.
When were they completed?
They were completed yesterday. They've been in production and printing for the last 2 or 3 weeks. They came and did a test of them about 2 weeks ago, and then they did the final installation.
I'm going over to Utica Roasters right after the show and check it out.
Check it out.
Can't wait.
They were working on it yesterday.
I must have missed that, I guess. But I'll be going over to see that after the show.
And how are you involved as far as your involvement with Rust to Green?
Correct. So I work for Cornell Cooperative Extension, and we have a Rust to Green program which helps the city with sustainability issues, community development issues, and we started working with the Bag Square Association about 18 months ago, and we applied for a National Grid Urban Corridor grant for about $250,000 in conjunction with the city and Bag Square Association, and we've been working on the mosaic litter receptacles that you see down there.
Oh, they're great.
The light pole banners that you see there. You're
just went up a few weeks ago, and those are fantastic as well.
Yep, you'll see a few more mural projects. The mural that was above Taylor and the Cook has been restored, so that was part of that
looks
project.
amazing.
That is great.
Yeah, it was fading, and they've added a little bit different, I think, color scheme to that as well.
It'll be lit.
Really?
Wow.
That's part of the grant project, is to have it lit. So they did change some of the colors to kind of highlight what that would look like under lighting versus just the ambient atmosphere.
Wow, lights all over downtown. The Odd's going to be lit up now. That project is finished. The bridge, of course, over 5 is lit up. 12, excuse me, right? No, wait, I'm sorry.
The arterial.
Yeah, the arterial, right? Yeah. So,
do you know a little bit about the background of that mural, the one above Taylor and the Cook and the Utica Coffee?
I know it was done originally with the Bag Square Association that was in existence at the time, the Landmarks Society, and maybe the Historical Society came together and did the original painting, and the artist that did the original did the restoration with his son. So it's the same artist, came back and touched it up, and
that's awesome.
you know, it needed a little bit of a freshening after 20 years or so. So there will be a plaque added to the building that talks about the mural and the restoration.
great. Talking to Caroline Williams from the Cornell Cooperative Extension. Also a big concert coming up, too.
Yes.
Yeah, hoping.
We're hoping.
Yeah.
Utica is in the running, along with 40 other communities across the U.S., for a Levitt AMP concert series. So we're really excited about that. There's an online voting process, so once you get into the top 40 of applicants, it goes online, and you have to be in the top 25. So we're really asking people to vote online. It's at grant.levittamp, LEVITTAMP.org, or they can go to the Downtown Utica Facebook page.
That's the way I got there yesterday. Yep.
And this will allow for a 10-week concert series?
It's a 10-week concert series with regional and national acts, so there may be some local bands opening, but mostly it's focused on bringing some larger acts in. It will be at the lawn of the Rucker Mansion, so it's really looking to take a space that's centrally located, walkable. They really want, one of the aspects of the grant is they really want people to bring blankets and chairs and come and enjoy music in a green space within the urban core.
Let's bring Utica to the top of the list.
Yeah, well, and, just like the voting process for political candidates, people's votes do count in this situation.
They do count in this situation. So we need to be in the top 25. We'd really like to be in the top 10.
Great.
Ultimately number one, but so we're hoping when people are home with their families for Thanksgiving dinner or in the line on Black Friday waiting that they'll get other people to vote, because you can only vote once. So it really is getting people from outside the area to vote as well.
And we're going to try to make that easier as I'm forwarding the information on to Samantha in our newsroom, and she will place that stuff on our Facebook page.
Great. Well, Caroline, best of luck with that, and we hope to have that here in the area. And again, the date that would actually come to.
We'll know by January 5th, but everybody needs to vote by November 30th.
Great.
And, back in the day with Utica Monday night, there were 4 or 5 venues with music, so we're really looking forward to having a couple of venues there, and this will hopefully add to that.
Awesome. Let's do it.
Great, Caroline. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.